Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Call of Duty World War II, and you guys are not going to believe it, but there have been some leaks for the Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. I know, I didn't believe it myself either, but apparently they're out there, and they have revealed to us every single multiplayer map in the game, all the war missions are going to be available at launch, a brand new division, as well as a new weapon list that is sort of similar to the one I laid out in yesterday's video, but slightly different, and we're going to be covering all of that here in today's video. So hopefully you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's start with the multiplayer maps. Call of Duty World War II is going to have 12 multiplayer maps at launch, 13 if you have the Season Pass, and get the Season Pass bonus map, which is going to be Quarantine. Now, assuming you have the Season Pass and all the content, we are going to be having Aachen, Point to Hawk, Ardennes Forest, Gibraltar, Flak Tower, Quarantine, the bonus map, London Docks, Paris, USS Texas, Gustav Cannon, Sainte Marie du Mont, I hope I pronounced that correctly, U-Turn, and one called Wolf's Lair, which is a placeholder name. We don't have the actual name right now, but the description of the map within the game files says it's going to be Hitler's Eastern Front headquarters, so that definitely sounds pretty awesome if you ask me. We're going to be having 4 different war missions available at launch. Operation Breakout, of course, we played during the beta. We're also going to be having Operation Griffin, which is going to be the Battle of the Bulge, Operation Neptune, which is going to be D-Day. This one, of course, was revealed to us a long time ago. All we had was this image, but that's going to be Operation Neptune. And then finally, Operation Aachen. Now, the mission objectives themselves can be found within the game files, and if you guys would like to go ahead and read them for yourselves, I'll put a link to the original Reddit post that leaked to us all this information down in the description box below this video. Essentially, every map is going to be similar to Operation Breakout, kind of the same idea, but with a different location, a different theme, and honestly, 4 different ones at launch, along with 12 multiplayer maps, not including the Season Pass bonus map. That sounds pretty incredible if you ask me, but once again, if you want to read the mission objectives for yourselves, link to that down there in the video description. Next up, we have a brand new division. So the Cavalry Division is going to be the 6th and final division for Call of Duty World War II. We don't know anything really about it right now, besides it's going to be called the Cavalry Division, but we also have some more details regarding divisions themselves. So in the beta, the max level we could have in a division was 4. Well, in the actual game, the max level is going to be 8, and I wonder what other bonuses we're going to be able to have as a result of that. You can also prestige your divisions up to 4 times each, and each time you do that, you're going to be getting a different title. So the first one is going to be Enlisted, the second one is going to be Expert, the third one is going to be Master, and the fourth one is going to be Grandmaster, and I wonder what we get for actually prestiging our divisions. Definitely sounds pretty awesome, because divisions themselves were pretty easy to level up during the beta. Like, we played a little bit, you unlocked everything, you had your bonuses, it was done. I'm like, wow, so this is like the brand new system. It's not really all that deep or that detailed, but of course it was the beta, and apparently is only half of what divisions are actually going to be in the full version of the game. I just wonder what other rewards could they possibly give us, because what we had with, like, for example, the Assault Division or the Airborne Division, like, there's a lot of good rewards there, lots of very good perks essentially, so I'm wondering what else could they throw on top of that to double the levels compared to what we saw in the beta. Definitely interested to learn more about divisions, because of course divisions are a big deal. They're replacing our Crate class. Can't wait to learn more. Next up, we have a new weapon list, which is actually very similar to the one that I laid out in yesterday's video, but it's a bit rearranged. And so here's the list right here for you guys on your screen. It claims that the Commonwealth and the Lee Enfield are in fact 2 different sniper rifles. It also claims that the M712 and the machine pistol are 2 different pistols. Now, I'm not entirely sure that's the case. I think that Lee Enfield is what it says in the game files. Within the game itself, they call it the Commonwealth, so they don't have to pay royalties. Same thing with the M712 and the machine pistol. We're going to have to see how it plays out, but obviously there are some things that are different on this list as well. We see the SVT-40 is not a rifle, but rather a sniper rifle, and the Volks Sturmgewehr that we talked about in yesterday's video is not here whatsoever, so we're going to have to see how it plays out, guys. Of course, we are talking about game files in a beta. Some more weapons could be added, some weapons could be removed. Michael Condrey said as much in his response to all the leaks that happened yesterday, so we're going to have to see, but at the end of the day, we are guaranteed at least 25 different primary weapons here in Call of Duty World War II, and I'm hoping that's not all, because that number seems a little bit on the low end, honestly. If you compare that number to the number of primary weapons available in other boots on the ground games that did not have supply drop weapons, it's kind of low, right? Sledgehammer has said on multiple occasions that Call of Duty World War II will have supply drops, but they insist that these supply drops will be cosmetic only, but at the same time, they've also specifically said cosmetic only at launch. So I'm betting that supply drop weapons will be a thing here in Call of Duty World War II because they are missing so many popular and iconic World War II weapons in these leaked lists. Like, for example, the Gewehr 43. You're telling me that this game is going to be primarily just Americans versus Nazis, a very Nazi overtone to this entire thing, and we're not going to see a single Gewehr 43 in this game's multiplayer? Makes no sense. The Mosin Nagant sniper rifle, it is one of the most iconic weapons in World War II. It's so iconic that I own one in real life. These things were so mass-produced that, like, they were all over the place, and you're telling me that we're going to have all these different Russian weapons in the game's multiplayer, but not the Mosin Nagant sniper? The Browning M1919 light machine gun, of course, is missing. A revolver pistol of any sort is also missing. It's possible that some weapons just haven't been discovered or were not within the game's beta files, but I'm not holding my breath, guys. I mean, Call of Duty has had game-changing content and weapons locked behind supply drops in 4 straight Call of Duty games now, including the COD 4 remaster, which fans thought was going to be like sacred territory. No, nothing is off limits from the Activision money machine, so stay tuned for more information as it becomes available. Of course, I'll be keeping you guys up to date. I mean, it's entirely likely, it's possible, I suppose, that some stuff is still hidden. I hope some stuff is still hidden because, of course, we did see a couple of things, like, I think it was in the headquarters trailer, there was a general that had a revolver-style pistol holstered, and so maybe that stuff's actually going to be in the game. It just isn't appearing within the game files. We don't know right now, guys, but it just seems so incredibly likely that they are going to ruin this game with supply drop weapons yet again. They've done it for 4 straight Call of Duty games. Why should we believe them now when they say cosmetic only, especially considering the number of weapons so far is really low compared to other boots on the ground Call of Duty games that do not have supply drops where they can just stash weapons behind a slot machine. So just it seems very likely things could change. It's all subject to change. We're talking about leaks here and the game's not even out yet, so just stay tuned. Don't come to a full-blown conclusion as of yet, but just, man, they've fooled us so many times. They've lied to us so many times regarding supply drops that I'm just a little bit on edge when I see 25 total primary weapons and some very popular and iconic ones magically missing from the game files of the beta. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here in this video. Thank you all so much for listening. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below, and stay tuned for more information as it becomes available. I will always keep you guys up to date. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel here if you guys haven't already, and I'm hoping for a Zombies trailer soon. Of course, yesterday's video talked about a little bit the massive leak that happened for the Zombies game mode. Hopefully we get a trailer that kind of just fleshes out a lot of that information. That would be fantastic. But once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Drop me a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.